I'm good to talk about what I mentioned earlier before I stay on for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
Um, so in the event that you end up moving out at the end of the lease, I'm just proposing that you pay a third of the rent, um, just so that like whatever needs to be taken care of gets taken care of. I don't know if you, I know you had questions before. Um,
I I don't I don't really think there were questions. I think like if we're talking about that scenario, just being clear about like what the other scenarios potentially are or what scenarios are not.
I don't know what you're specifically
So
asking.
you brought up a scenario of me moving out, right? That's one scenario, right? So I guess for me getting clarity on what other scenarios like are possible.
In the event of like of you moving out.
No, I'm saying that is one scenario at the end of the lease. You brought up um, other scenarios like you deciding to move. I just want to be clear about what it is that you think are all the scenarios.
Um, you move out. Um, I move out and find another rent stabilized apartment, or um, I leave New York and go to Maryland.
Those are the only. Sorry, those are the only scenarios.
In the event that we separate, yes.
Okay. Okay. I mean, looks like you want to say something else. Why do you think that? Why do you think that's an agreement that you you needed like a year out?
Just so that I know what I need to do.
That sounds like that is what you're planning for.
I don't know, like, like, I think that what I'm also recognizing is that I actually don't know what you think. I don't know what you do. I don't know, I don't know you, and so like, I actually can't just like go based off of what it is that I think or what I think would be best because I recognize that the way in which we process situations and make decisions are very different. Um, and so I'm not going to think for you
just like for clarity, just to name, I like there's an end result that I um anticipate like being the end result um of like this whole journey. And I'm not thinking of this as like I go down this journey for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, and then the end result in which what I want is for us to at some point be like, okay, like our relationship is salvageable and we're doing those things to salvage it, and then like the journey stops. Um, I'm very much like adopting that this is not a temporary journey, but a lifelong one. And um, I don't think I like named that to you, but I just wanted to make sure that you heard me say that. And so it's a it's a journey that I'm saying at some point I would like you to like join with me in our relationship. That's what I'm saying. But I understand the like making sure that you are because whatever chemicals you have to make sure that you're on it. And I hope that gives you some clarity with that agreement.
I also just want to say that, like, I feel like if you already purchased your ticket and already knew that you were not gonna go to the wedding, my thing is like, why even ask me to go? And
I just
because like I'm this is like this is like another example of just me being an afterthought, right?
I don't think you know enough. I don't think you know. I, I I think if you knew like the sequence of how it happened, I don't think you would think that because, like I said, it it literally and I can look at the dates of when it happened because it wasn't like the like that Friday and then like that Friday night I got the tickets. That's actually not what it
So
was.
when did you get the ticket?
I got the ticket. I'll have to check when I
Can you
check.
check?
Hmm? March 2nd. Sorry, March 2nd.
So basically the Sunday.
Because on that Saturday, Amanda called me and said, "Hey, we're finalizing the list. I need to know from you, are you coming, right? And are you still coming with your plus one?" So that's when I texted them. We gotta finalize this lodging and just got a call from the bride. So like it happened, like right when everything was happening. So that's when they Brianna Bree was saying they booked a room. by the Vanderbilt, and they were still looking at Airbnbs. They had been looking at Airbnbs for weeks. I told her to let me know when they got the Airbnb so that I can figure out how much to send them on our behalf. That was weeks before March 2nd. So then I looked at the prices, and they were really cheap. At that point, I didn't think, it was 2 days after, and we're a month out. At that point, it's a month out. So I got a flight for me, and then they started talking about the hotel. I don't know what day exactly. Sorry, I don't know what day exactly. Um, you brought up Nashville. You brought up going, and then I said I still want you to go with me.
I didn't bring up going. I asked if you were still going.
Yeah. So I said yeah, and then you had said something like, oh well, you didn't bring it up. You didn't say anything about it, and I said, well, I still want you to go with me. Like at that point, before I said I still want you to go with me, I had told Amanda, like, hey, it doesn't look like Bianca's gonna be able to go. Is that gonna mess up anything? And if so, I will pay for that plate. So when you said like just get the ticket and I'll still go, that's when I texted Amanda and I said, hey, just a heads up, it looks like Bianca is able to go. Like, let me know if that's okay. When you said go ahead and get the ticket, that's when I got your ticket to match mine, and then I got the hotel. When I texted Amanda and said, hey, Bianca actually can come, she was on her bachelorette weekend, so she didn't respond for like 4 or 5 days, and then that's when she said, I'll check with my her wedding planner, and then she got back to me today about the wedding planner saying it would be a lot of money to add you on. So like, what you weren't an afterthought. As soon as you said you still wanted to go, like that's when I texted Amanda. Because again, like, and just like thinking about it, like and you said like you should have told me, like I understand, but in that moment, in that climate of what was going on, I wasn't staying here. It didn't seem like there was much of a door for me to say, oh, by the way, you still want to go to Nashville. Like that wasn't even a thought of mine because we were still like in the midst of what happened. And I understand it looks like that, but that is indeed not what it was. You were not an afterthought. It wasn't like trying to like fit like that's just kind of the sequence of how everything happened. Literally, just like you said, 2 days after is when Amanda called me and said, "Hey, I'm just like finalizing everything," and that was that. I can show you the messages from Amanda.
I just don't understand why you would like if I can't go to the wedding. Like you think that I just want to wait around and like do what? What would I be going there for?
Bianca, she told me this morning.
Cause I understand, but like, what would I be going there for?
I don't. That's why I brought it up to you. She told me this morning.
I understand that.
You're saying, why do I still want you to go?
Yes. What am I?
I don't, Bianca, I don't know. That's why I just asked if you still wanted to go.
But you said, oh, I think you should still go. Like my question is like, what would I be going there for?
I don't know. It was like it was a trip that I paid for. It's going to Nashville. Like we'll be there for 2 days. Like
So I'll be just in the room and then like you're at the entire like wedding reception and everything, and I'll just be.
Bianca, I don't know. I didn't. All I asked was if you still wanted to go. I don't know. Like, should I not have said?
I'm just trying to understand like what like do you like do you get what I'm saying, or do you just think that like because I should just be grateful that you like still suggested that I should still go?
No, that I wasn't trying to get any gratefulness out of it. I was trying to communicate to you, like this is the thing that's happening. It's gonna cost $900 to add your plate back onto the thing. Like I was just asking if you still wanted to go. Like, and you said you didn't want to go, and that's fine. But I'm not trying to look for a gratefulness or anything. That's not what I'm trying to do.
So what would you like? Why would you say, hey, do you still want to go? Like,
Because because
they're
it's still a
yelling, and
trip.
I'm just asking, like, what would I be doing there?
It's still a trip, Bianca. We would
What
have.
would I be
Can
doing
you?
there?
Okay, we would have the whole Saturday. The wedding and reception is Sunday evening. We would have the whole Sunday, and we come back. I don't know if it's early Monday or late Monday, but there would still be time to do stuff. That's. I mean, it's Nashville. I've never been. You've never been. I was just asking if you still wanted to go. That's all. That's it. Like we already secured. Your mom already said she would come up. Like it would still be a trip. That's all. Like I'm sorry if that came off like I don't know like ignorant or like I wasn't thinking, but like I feel bad because it's gonna cost $900. It would cost $900 to put you back on the thing. Like I feel bad, right? But I'm still like I was just suggesting to still come. That's all.
Yeah, but it's like you feel bad for your friend, like you feel bad for like her having to pay $900, but like it's like, do you not feel bad for like how I feel?
But yeah, of course I do. I said,
But
but
you're
you didn't. But I didn't say what I felt bad for. You
you
just
just
named.
said it right now.
No.
I feel bad about her
Well,
having to pay nine hundred
well,
dollars.
of course I
But
feel.
you just said that you
I
didn't
feel.
say that,
I
and
feel
so I'm
bad.
just saying
Okay, all
that.
right. Of course I feel bad that you wouldn't be able to go to the wedding. That's why I said, can you? Do you still want to come? I wasn't bringing it up and saying, oh, by the way, it's $900 to put your name back on the list. You shouldn't come. Like I don't. It's almost as if me suggesting that you still come was like idiotic or like not thoughtful.
I just think that like you had already planned to go by yourself, and so when I had asked you if you were still going to your friend's wedding, you should have just said like, yeah, I got the ticket for myself, and I figured that you were not coming, instead of saying
But
like,
why would I say that if at that point when you asked me, I did not think that it was an issue for you to still come. Like at that point she hadn't told me she had at that point she had not confirmed that she took your name off the list or that it would cost $900 to put your name back on the list. At that point all I had told her was, hey, I'm not sure if Bianca can come. What would that mess up anything? By the time you had told me, hey, I still want to go, like she hadn't said that that your name was taken off. So like in that moment, like I wouldn't say, "Hey, I got to take it by myself." No, like you expressed that you still wanted to go, and I still wanted you to go. That's why as soon as you said it, I sat down and bought the ticket and the hotel. I had to change my flight. I had to get a refund for mine for one way. I had to change my flight because the flight that I got, there was no more seats. So I changed my flight so that we can have the same flight. I'm not doing all that like knowing that you wouldn't be able to go to the actual wedding. I'm doing that because I wanted you to go, and that's what I said. That's what I told you. Like I'm like truly, I am sorry that you're not able to go to the actual reception, but me saying, hey, like we should still go, is because to my like, you also have to think about like think from my point of view. You said you still wanted to go to to go on a vacation and spend time. I don't know any other reason why you would say like I still want to go.
I said I would still go to the wedding. And so since the wedding is not something that I can go to, then like
So
there's
tell
no reason. I don't know why else I would go because
so can I ask you why? Tell me why in the midst of everything that we're going through right now. Tell me why you said you would still go.
when did I say that? When did I say I would still go to the wedding? Are you talking about the wedding?
Yes. When you
Yes.
said when you said
When you said I want you to still go, Bianca, I said okay, I will go
so why did you say okay I will go?
because I wanted to go to the wedding
Why?
because this is the wedding that I was invited with you, and that's your best friend,
Okay.
and I wanted to meet your friends.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm not going to
listen,
go.
can I speak? Hold on. So if the purpose of going to because it's not like a we fly in, go to the wedding, and then fly out. So if the purpose of the trip was to meet my friends, and I understand go to the wedding, but you're saying that one of the purposes was to meet my friends, right? We're flying in on a Saturday morning. We would have all day Saturday with my friends that you haven't met yet. We would have all day Saturday and go to the Saturday event because there's a wedding event where you can meet the bride and the groom, right? We have Sunday morning because it's the reception and stuff is not until the evening to do those things. So like that would still be accomplished. I understand you wouldn't be able to go to the actual wedding reception. And of course, the other thing is it's like if the wedding is 5 or 6 hours, I'm not gonna stay for 5 or 6 hours. I wouldn't do that. With you being I would do that. Stay at the ceremony, obviously. Kick it at the reception for a certain amount of time, and then come back to you. And then I'm 100% sure, knowing my friends, we're going out after. Like I wouldn't leave you at the hotel for like until like everybody leaves. I wouldn't do that. But like again, and that's why I thought you said you would still go. I thought it was because you wanted to A, get away, B, spend time, and C, meet my friends. And I still want you to meet them. That's why I bought the ticket. And that's also why I said, hey, this is happening. Like, I'm really sorry about this, but I still want you to go. That wasn't me trying to fish out some gratefulness. Oh, you bought my ticket. Or no, I still want you to go. So like, I understand you're bummed, and I'm bummed because you can't go to the wedding, the ceremony, and the reception. But if you're saying that you wanted to go on this trip to meet my friends, there's still an opportunity to do that. And I said let's still go because I wanted that to happen. So I understand you're upset. I understand I made you upset. Um, but like I would still want you to go so that you can meet them and so that we can go away and spend time. We have your mom coming here to watch the baby, like so that's if you feel like missing the ceremony and the reception is just like too much, I understand. Um, but like I said, looking at the time of the ceremony and the reception, like I wouldn't make you wait for it like forever, you know? I wouldn't do that. But
Yeah. It's alright. Like I said.
why can't why like I'm trying to figure out, and maybe it's just because I'm not in your shoes. Like I'm understanding that that very well might be the case, but it's just confusing because you just said the only reason why I said I would still go in the first place was because I wanted to meet your friends, and I'm sitting here telling you like you can still do that. You can still do that, and I want you to still do that. There will be a couple of hours, yes, that will be separate.
Like I wanted to see the wedding. Isn't she like marrying like a famous person?
What the
Like I want to see like I want to see the experience of it. And
I
it's like if I can't go to the wedding, then why am I gonna go? Especially after like all the shit that you put me through within this last 2 weeks. You think I just want to go away with you? Like no, I wanted to like enjoy myself and like just like be at the wedding. I figured like
you figure what?
I didn't know that you bought your ticket. I didn't know that you were still like. Actually, I know that like I fucked everything up at my house, but I'm still gonna go to my friend's wedding. Like I didn't know that you were still on your way to go. And so at the end of it, Fred, it's like it's cool. I'm not going because I don't think that like I'm it's okay. I think that that's just it's too much. I think you can get a refund for the ticket and however much you pay for getting like a larger room, and you can just do what you want to do. Like
That's again, I respect your decision and I understand why you're upset and I understand that my actions have made you upset. I just do not. I'm making it clear that the what you just mentioned about doing what I want, like that is absolutely not and was not the trajectory or the reason for me getting that ticket. Um, I was hoping that like when I explained it to you, you understood like kind of like the sequence of events, like you understood like out of the climate of everything, like why I got the ticket, why I communicated to her about you maybe not being able to go, why I like reached out again and said, hey, no, Bianca is coming. Like I hope that didn't mess anything up. Like, but like I get it. I 100% understand. If your whole purpose was to go to see my friends, I'm being really clear that that opportunity like still remains. All day Saturday, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, and we come back Monday. You know, um, I'm I listed all of the things that would not 100% fix the situation, but would help. I listed those things. If if like, that's just not like enough, I understand. I understand. I'm not gonna get mad, frustrated. I really wish you would go, but there was just a lot going on. I didn't want to like get to April and be like, oh shoot, a day before Amanda, she's not going. That's just what my mind was. I didn't want to, you know, so I wasn't trying to go on my own or whatever.
I'm sure that there'll be many beautiful women there for you, so
That's I'm not going to Nashville to do that, but
No way. Fuck, bro. Bruh. I knew he was gonna drop it. I knew he was gonna drop that shit. And now they're telling me not to fucking like. Oh my lord, have mercy. Holy shit, bro. This is. Jesus. Damn, they went man again. Oh my god. That's game.
Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Run that ball down the field.
Back to Trill. It's Warner. To the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to a show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Quarterback making adjustments with his receiver. Now the play fake. Quarterback now facing a third and long.
Run that ball downfield, son. Come on, now.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And a check down will be the last resort. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
Hey, you're
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You're going to get some separation on the scoreboard and will continue to feed this workhorse.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here. The defense knows the run's coming. They're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play?
And he almost ran away
Pick
from
it up,
everybody
Nancy.
on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Touchdown, Charlotte. And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just
Those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. It made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that play. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
caught near the sideline. It's Connor. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Our time to shine, Connor!
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Snags it. Takes it to the house. The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He thought about bringing that out for half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now sliding to his left. Trying to buy a little time.
There's a number on that side of the
He
leg.
does. Back closer to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gives him a tough step on. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. some
I'm leaving the
physical
city
and
if
pass
y'all don't score.
interference, and that was way over the line. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one